What's going on, YouTube? Jeff coming at you. Well, it's the end of the car season here in Calgary, Alberta. We've already had a couple of days of snow, and I went out for my last meet with the Mustang Club. If you guys want to check them out, they're called the Dark Horses Mustang Club, located here in Calgary, Alberta, and we got tons and tons of members. I've been so busy this summer, I haven't updated any videos for you guys. Last you guys seen, the car was still an EFI car and it was running like crap. But since then I have done a lot of work to it. I had ripped out all the wiring in the car and wired a whole bunch of things myself here. There's that ignition control panel we had talked about. There's my eBay motorcycle cluster. And just got a couple of gauges right there. Really, there's barely any wiring left in the car. Okay. Figured I'd give you guys an updated video. The car obviously is no longer an EFI car, as you can see by the air cleaner sticking up out of the hood. Hold on. So, I'd shown you guys a lot of parts on my last videos months and months and months ago. I had done the conversion. There is my Summit Stage 2 intake. Last videos you guys have seen, I had a 750 double pumper on here, which I couldn't get to run good. So this is actually Summit 600 CFM vacuum secondary carb, which runs really nice. Okay. I have my electric fuel pump in the back of the car. Here is my pressure regulator. There's my pressure gauge. This thing's pretty cool. This is my Chevrolet HEI one-wire fire distributor converted for small block Ford roller cam. Okay, so I'll get you a better look at the carb here. Got to represent for Summit. Wicked place to get parts. So there's the carb right there. This carb, I can't say enough good things about it. It runs really good. It's got a lot of good power. It's got annular boosters back there. This carb runs amazing, and it was less than 300 shipped out here. I just have some rat's nest wiring here, but I rewired everything, and just quickly, I just wanted to get the car out this season. And I figured I hadn't made a video in so long. You guys probably thought that the car was dead in the water or something. So the car is alive and running. I did actually kill the motor twice this year during the season. Once, I'm just gotta get that wing nut back on. Come on. So, I was at a car show in Okotoks, and there was a burnout competition there that I entered in. And I did 4 different burnouts, as you can see from my tires right there. Not too much left of them. Those were my back tires. I now have a set of old 10 holes on the back. So I did 4 burnouts. On my last one I got a little greedy and I floored the absolute hell out of it, bounced it off the rev limiter, and I actually sheared a roller rocker right in half. That was my first engine blowout, but through a couple of close friends we got the top end rebuilt again. And then I was out showboating around one night, and you'll see down here, you see where the carpet's all ripped up right there. There was actually a little slit in the insulation right there, and I was going to power shift from third to fourth gear, and the throttle stuck wide open, and I killed another roller rocker on the same side of the motor and screwed up a couple of the lifters. So then rebuilt it again with a whole bunch of used and mismatched parts. I got 2 different sets of roller rockers in the motor now. I have some trick flows. They're 1.6 3/8 stud. And then I also have some Performance World ones in there as well, sort of half and half. Yeah, so before I take the car off the road for the end of the season, it's going to be going in the garage here pretty soon, and I'm going to pull the motor out. I've had a couple of options. My friend had built a 414 cubic inch Windsor motor that we thought about putting in here. But that motor's just a little too good for me, and you guys know how I like to build things. I'm sort of the cheap eBay master around here. I'm probably going to pull this motor out. I'm going to freshen it up. New rings, new bearings. I'm going to rework the heads. It's got the Trick Flow 170 heads on it right now. But I'm gonna port them and gasket match them. I'm also going to port and gasket match the intake manifold. And then we're going to head back to eBay, I think, and I think we're going to find a single turbo setup for this thing. While I'm in there, I'm also going to play with the piston ring end gap to ensure that under boost this thing's running optimal performance. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. The car it ran all year, ran strong. The starter's starting to go in it, but I'm sure I can get it fired up for you guys here. So, ignition on, everything comes alive. Fuel, alternator. So there you guys have it. I was able to complete that project from swapping it from an EFI car to a carbed car, and I got rid of all the problems, all the wide open throttle bogs, everything. Actually, at the beginning of the season, I actually even put it on the dyno, and I might post a quick little video of that. The car made 254 wheel horsepower, 258 foot-pounds of torque, and just a bit over 320 at the crank. So I was actually quite impressed, just for a little mildly built 302 stock bottom end, stock block, stock internals, and just some bolt-on goodies. But yeah, that thrill only lasted a couple of weeks. I'm in a club with a lot of fast cars, and I got to keep up. So, like I said, we're gonna go eBay, and we're gonna go full single turbo kit. I'm probably gonna use my shorty headers. I'm probably gonna flip them to the front here. I'm probably gonna move some of this bracketry around. Probably gonna mount the turbo somewhere in over here. I'm gonna dump the turbo pipe right out the fender there. Yeah, and if that's not good enough either, I'll probably end up putting 150 plate shot underneath the carb with just a nice wide open throttle switch right there. I am going to put a dashboard back in the car. Even though that worked for this year, it's really hokey and stuff like that. It's not really that safe. So, yeah, there it is, guys. I figured I'd give you guys a quick little update. show you that things are still going good here in Calgary, Alberta. The car's running good, running strong, just not fast enough. So we're going to change that. Anyways, y'all, hope you guys are having a good one. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments down below. Show me what you guys are working on. Tell me what you think I should do next. Talk to you guys later.